Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, and welcome to Viridian City, where we have the Rustboro Rockies taking on the Viridian Fissure. Rockies starting out with Aerodactyl and Rhyperia. Fissure are going to start out with the starter Pokemon Swampert and Mudsdale. This rival battle here, these two Pokemon teams will meet again in round 10. But let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win today, Viridian Fissure or the Rustboro Rockies. Aerodactyl starting out with Entrainment for the Rockies. Aerodactyl coming in with its very impressive 130 speed, backed up by its 105 attack. Swampert's ability just became Rocket, so neither Pokemon will take recoil damage. If they do something like a takedown or a double edge or even a flare blitz, Growl now coming from Swampert. Swampert coming in with that 100 HP and 110 physical attack. It's also going to have the type advantage if it can hit a water move on these rock type Pokemon, sorry. Mudsdale going in with a Steel Wing. Looking to target Aerodactyl. Very big, super effective hit on Aerodactyl to start the battle for Viridian Fissure. These two teams, rivals due to their similar aspects of their typings, makes them each think they are better than the other. We get a Crab Hammer from Aerodactyl. This will be super effective on Mudsdale, surely. And it is. Doing 70 damage, very impressive. Swampert looking to respond on behalf of its teammate, goes with a Charge Beam. Rock-type Pokemon not being immune to electric types, and it'll finish off Aerodactyl with a super effective electric type move, as well as getting in that critical hit, so the first Pokemon taking down in this rival battle. Rhyperia looking to respond. Goes with a Magnet Rise, so it's going to make itself immune to ground-type attacks. Mudsdale, though, going to aim to target Rhyperia, and it goes with a Razor Shell. This should be super effective on the ground rock type, and very impressive hit. Rhyperia having almost been drafted to the Viridian Fissure due to its dual typing. Third Pokemon now coming in for the Rustboro Rockies. Let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win today's rival battle, the Viridian Fissure or the Rustboro Rockies. Gigalith coming in, starting that Sandstream. It's not going to actually hurt anybody on the field, all benefiting from that Sandstream. Very dusty battle now. As always, it is a 6-on-6 Metronome battle. If we hit that 20-minute overtime, we will go into single battle. Multi-attack now coming from Swampert. And it targets Rhyperia. Rhyperia being taken down into the red with that not very effective move. Rhyperia having that attack of 140 and defense of 130. So it's very bulky. Goes with a Head Smash. And it hits Swampert very hard. It should get recoil damage from this, I believe. Critical hit, though. And it does, and Rhyperia is eliminated from that recoil damage. Fissure have got the first two eliminations on the board here against the Rockies. They're hoping to get back to their winning ways, currently being 1-1 on the ladder. And a very big hit with that Drill Run onto Gigalith. Super effective, immediately takes it down into the red. Viridian Fissure currently sitting in 5th place overall as Zingzap. Not going to affect the ground type in Swampert. Rustboro Rockies sitting in equal 8. They want to get clear into that top 8. Caracosta now, the water rock type coming out for the Rustboro Rockies. And a Forest's Curse now coming from Swampert. Somebody is going to become a ghost type Pokemon. Sorry, a grass type Pokemon, not a ghost type. And that ghost type has been added to Gigalith. Mudsdale now going with the Guillotine, but it's avoided by Gigalith, which is very needed. It's low on HP at the moment, and we get a Rock Throw now from Caracosta. And it targets Swampert. Not very effective, but it will knock it down into the red, so Swampert is just hanging in there. Gigalith has the potential to finish it off, and it goes with a Fire Pledge. And it goes for Mudsdale, taking it down below 50%, so Swampert and Mudsdale still hanging in there, having taken the first two eliminations from the Rustboro Rockies. Swampert now goes with an Electro Ball. It's going to want to target Caracosta. Surely it'll get super effective, but instead it goes for Gigalith. Not very effective, so Gigalith still hanging in there. Gigalith having that 130 defense. Shell Smash now coming from Mudsdale. It's going to boost its defenses. Oh, sorry. It's going to lower its defenses and special defenses. It's going to boost its attack and special attack, as well as its speed. Mudsdale coming in with that already impressive attack of 125. Caracosta now is going to go with a double hit. targeting Swampert, and it only needs one with a critical hit. Swampert has been eliminated by Caracosta. Caracosta has the benefit of being that dual water rock typing, so water type moves won't be super effective on it. Superpower now coming from Gigalith. This should be super effective on Mudsdale, and Mudsdale has been eliminated by Gigalith, so it's now a 4-on-4 battle between the Fissure and the Rockies. Another 2 Pokemon will be coming out for the Viridian Fissure, and they're sending out Runerigas, the Ghost Ground typing, as well as Flygon. That's oh so close to being a pseudo-legendary Dragon Ground type. Runerigas is coming in with that 145 defense and 105 special defense. Flygon has the speed here with 100 base speed as well as 100 base attack. That Venom Drench unfortunately fails. Caracosta now going with a Shadow Ball. Doesn't target the Ghost type Runerigas, instead going for Flygon, getting an okay hit in, but would have been much better to target the Ghost type Runerigas. Poison Jab now coming from Runerigas, going for Gigalith, looking to finish it off, and it does! Gigalith has been eliminated by the Poison Jab. That's 3 Pokemon down for the Rustboro Rockies. 5th Pokemon now will be coming out onto the field for the Rockies. And it is Lord Omastar. Much praised Pokemon, so we have 2 water rock types on the side of Rustboro Rockies. So they're not going to take as much damage from water type moves. Flygon though is going to go with that Spatial Rend. And it targets Omastar. Decent hit welcoming it to the field. Omastar is looking to respond, having that 125 base defense, goes with a Stone Edge. It's going to get that rock type boost when it hits Runerigas, but it's not going to do a great deal of damage, being not very effective. Fire Blast now being used by Caracosta, and it will hit its target, being Runerigas. Decent hit, taking it below 50%. Runerigas looking to respond. And it goes with a Hydro Cannon. Again, this is not as powerful as it would be if it was just against a basic rock type. Omastar was standing that attack quite well. The Sandstorm now has finally subsided, but no one took any damage whatsoever throughout the battle from that, all being rock and ground types. Flygon now going with an Acid. It targets both Pokemon. No one will be left with the poison though. Omastar, second quickest on the field, not very common being its 55 speed, goes with a Thunder Punch, which isn't going to affect any of the ground type Pokemon. We get a knockoff now from Caracosta. It's definitely going to want to target Runerigas, and it does, and it eliminates it with that super effective hit. That Wandering Spirit now becoming the ability of Caracosta that will switch if anyone physically attacks Caracosta now. So it's now a 3v3 battle. Both teams gradually chipping away at each other, and Powdon now coming on for the Viridian Fissure. Powdon having that defense of 118 and that attack of 112. Viridian Fissure and Rustboro Rockies being 2 very physically based teams. Flygon goes with a Mist Ball. And it targets Omastar, and Omastar has now been eliminated. So there is now 2 left on the Rustboro Rockies. Decent hit there from Flygon. And Powdon now with a chance to target Caracosta, and it goes with a Healing Wish. So her Powdon's going to eliminate itself with that Healing Wish, which means we have now got a 2v2. A Powdon being of no use whatsoever to the Viridian Fissure. That was horrible. Its first move, and it takes itself out of play. Caracosta going with a foul play, going for Flygon, getting a decent hit, taking Flygon below 50%. Last Pokemon now for the 2 teams coming out. We have Aurorus for the Rustboro Rockies and Sandaconda coming out for the Viridian Fissure. Sandaconda having that 107 attack, 125 defense, whereas Aurorus has that 123 HP as its best stat. Infestation now coming from Flygon, so whoever it targets will be taking damage in between moves, and it goes for Caracosta, who has not taken a great deal of damage so far in this battle. But now Flygon's Levitate has gone to Caracosta, so Caracosta won't take any ground type damage. We get a dive now from Sandaconda. If it's targeting Aurora, so I believe it'll do more damage than what it would to Caracosta. I may be incorrect on that, but we will find out, depending on who it attacks shortly. That Night Slash is avoided by Sandaconda after having dove underwater. Now we get a Freeze Dry from Caracosta if it targets Flygon, and it does. This will be super effective, and Flygon has been eliminated So we are down to one Pokemon on the Viridian Fissure, and that is Sandaconda, who you cannot see on the field at the moment. So it will hopefully avoid the first attack from the opposing team. Oh no, Sandaconda being the quickest on the field will go first and gets a very good hit, super effective on Aurorus. So there it is, that's exactly what Sandaconda needs. Aurorus now goes with a Circle Throw. This would usually send a Pokemon back into the party, but Sandaconda being the only one on the field, only one left on its team, will stay out on the field. Dazzling Gleam now coming from Caracosta. Big hit taking Sandaconda below 50%. This is not what the Viridian Fissure need in their hometown. Caracosta is still doing very well on its HP. Sandaconda does have the speed advantage. Only with a speed of 71, but it is the quickest on the field. And we're going with a Prismatic Laser, and it targets Aurorus. And Aurorus holds on barely, but it's still in this battle. Aurorus with an opportunity to finish. It goes with a Metal Burst. I believe this will be super effective. And that's it. Sandaconda has been eliminated. The Rustboro Rockies have won 2 in a row, which is what they need to climb up into the 8. Surely, but unbelievable. Just back and forth. Pokemon hitting very hard, eliminating each other so quick. Aerodactyl being taken out first and being followed with that recoil damage taken onto Rhyperior. Very, very physical battle. Hard hitting. These two rival teams will meet again in round 10. Viridian Fissure will look to redeem themselves after having lost to the Rustboro Rockies here. But very impressive showing from both teams. Caracosta holding in there for a very long time, not getting eliminated at all, and actually staying in the green of its health the entire battle. Very impressive. And very good how teams would bounce back from attacks as well as taking each other out. But Hippowdon, unfortunately, would let down the Viridian Fissure late in the battle when it was definitely needed. Hopefully, for the Viridian Fissure, they can have a better showing when they go to Ballinley next week to face the Ballinley Angels, whereas the Rustboro Rockies will be travelling to Vilestone City to take on the Combat. Those will be two great battles, but amazing now. Even Flygon getting that good elimination on Omastar, but Hippowdon, again, I cannot believe how much it just let down its own team, eliminating itself on its very first turn, so having no positive impact on this battle whatsoever. And Caracosta getting Flygon with that freeze stride just slowly spelt the end for the Viridian Fissure. But Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below who you thought was best on field. And I really appreciate it. Making this makes me smile. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. And I will speak to you guys next time.